Okay, everybody, we're gonna do this. We're gonna have a part A and a part B. If you like popcorn knowledge, this is not for you. But I want you to listen. A lot of our people out here making decisions. We're gonna see what blue can do for you. I have to do this video over because I got it kind of really took me there. So we're gonna start over. I'm not gonna be those emotional person. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. Don't freak out. But some people like popcorn knowledge. Doesn't get you far, does it? All right, so I'm just going to play these two parts, and I want you to listen. Maybe like total 4 minutes. This will be part A. And then we're going to have part B, the commentary. So let's let this activist here give you some information. This is about Chicago. And we're going to talk about this, the magic number here. I want you to think about your finances. I want you to think about maybe the losses you have had in the stock market. I'm still down. I want you to think about inflation. And we're going to see what's the taxpayers like. Who's going to help you? Unbelievable. So let's listen to two parts of the video that I want to discuss. And here we go.
That is completely unacceptable. Finally, Black Chicagoans have been living in a state of crisis for years and have yet to receive quality city services and resources we need and deserve to stop the crisis. While we have empathy for the humanitarian crisis, our priority is the humanitarian crisis that we have suffered from for generations, and we do not have the capacity to bear this burden of migrants that are facing today. Here's why. Currently, 73% of homeless citizens in Chicago are African American. As we speak, there are Black youth couch surfing and riding the trains for shelter. Currently, South Shore has the highest eviction rates in the city of Chicago, with Black families being put out of their houses in alarming rates. 77% of homes that are foreclosed due to taxes is African Americans in Cook County. Currently, 78% of homicide shootings victims are Black people. Rest in peace to the officer that just died. Rest in peace to Jaya, my son's classmate, Hadia Pendleton, and all of the innocent Black children who have died in the streets of Chicago, and the city have yet to stop it. 90% of schools that were closed without our input, without our feedback, although we showed up like we showed out over there at South Shore, they ignored us. Was closed in our community. 90% of those schools. Between 5 and 12% of students in the South Shore neighborhood elementary school read proficiently. These data points is why we're upset. This is not about the migrants. This is about the entire city of Chicago ignoring our community.
Okay, so that's one part. You heard those factors. We're going to discuss it more in the commentary. Now I want to get to the attorney who's representing the Chicago residents here, Attorney Frank Avila. Okay. Keep in mind the magic number. I want you to remember, people, the magic number is 7. Lucky 7. Lucky for somebody. Check it out. Attorney Frank Avila, and he's representing the citizens here in Chicago.
Some in the media, some politicians will call this anti-migrant, will call this anti-refugee, will call this anti-immigrant. And it's not. But what it is trying to get some fairness. One last thing I want to say is that many of us here have parents, grandparents that were immigrants, some even undocumented, depending on where people came from. My grandparents were undocumented, but when they came here, they did not get $7,000 per month per person. They worked. Whether it was Mexicans who came from Mexico or Polish Americans who came from Poland, whatever the undocumented immigrants came, they came to work. And we cannot afford a $51 million budget when the city is hundreds of billions of dollars in debt. Pension debt, unfunded pensions, and we're talking about underfunded community with closed schools, with closed programs, with closed social services.
So I'm going to go. I want you to hear it one more time. This is the attorney, Frank Avila.
They worked. They worked. Well, they were undocumented. But when they came here, they did not get $7,000 per month per person. Many of us here have parents, grandparents that were immigrants, some even undocumented, depending on where people came from. My grandparents were undocumented, but when they came here, they did not get $7,000 per month per person. They worked.
That's what this video was all about. See you in the commentary.